Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther. I film about sewing tutorials, pattern drafting, DIYs and tips. Please click on the subscribe button, click on the like button, share with your friends and click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. So this video I'll be teaching you how to make a basic skirt pattern. So let's jump right into the video. So guys, I'll be starting with the front pattern. I have my measurements here. I have the skirt length is 26, the waist is 30, the hip is 40, waist to hip is 10, and waist to knee is 19. So I'll start by marking my vertical measurement. So I'm marking the hip line. The top is the waist, next is the hip, and then the waist to knee is what I'm marking now. Then I'll go ahead and mark the full length of the skirt. Then I'll make a straight line for each of them. So I'll go ahead and input my measurements now. The waist I'm working with is 30. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. The hip is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. And for the knee part, I'll minus 1 for my hip measurement. So since I'm marking 10 for my hip, I'll mark 9 on my knee line. Then same thing with the full length of the skirt. I'll be marking 9 inches. So I'll come in with my hip curve now and join the points together. So now at the center front, I'll come down by 1 inch. And slant it back to the waistline. So this is to make the tummy part at the front area look nice. And with that, I think we are done with our skirt front pattern, the skirt. So now what we are left to do is to add our allowance, seam allowance. So I'll just be adding 1 inch at the side for my seam allowance. So for this skirt pattern, I won't be adding that to it. So it's a dartless skirt. And that is all on the front pattern. We can now cut it out. So now I have my back pattern here. I added 1.5 inches at the side for my zip allowance. So yeah, I'm just going in with my waist measurement, which is 7.5. Then the hip, which is 10 inches. And on the new line, I'll first go in by 1 inch to give us that bump effect before marking my measurements. So I'll first go in by 1 inch at the center back on the knee line before putting my measurements. We used 9 inches at the back for the front pattern, so we're also going to still use the same 9 inches. The only difference is that I'm first going in by 1 inch at the center back on the knee line before imputing my 9 inches. So also on the waistline, I'll first go in by 1 inch before putting my measurements for the waist. So that is what I'm doing now. Then I'll go in with my ruler to make a straight line to connect the new lines together. So on the full length of the skirt also, I'll go in by 1 inch at the center. Same thing I did on the knee line, I'll go in at the center too before putting my measurements. So this is just me connecting the points together. Just like I explained on the knee line also, I'll first go in by 1 inch at the center back before putting my 9 inches measurement. And I'll connect the lines now. So now that we have altered the zip allowance I left earlier, so we are now going to mark the 1.5 inches again for the zip allowance. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm marking the 1.5 inches allowance again for the zip allowance. Then I'll connect the lines. And with that, after connecting the lines, we are done with the back pattern. So what we are left with is to add our seam allowance. Just like I did in the front pattern, I'll be adding just 1 inch allowance to the sides. And don't forget, while transferring to your fabric has to be on fold. So this is me adding my seam allowance to the side. Now it's time to cut out our pattern. And now we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click on the like button, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel so that you can get more content like this. Thank you for watching. Bye.